the sounds. It's my fan, because it's hot. How's everybody feeling? We're gonna do the Aries right now. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, please. That's very important. You'll always be able to get a reading here after I push my message out. All right. Let's see if I can hear you guys. Spirit always got me up early in the morning. It was a minute where I was like, man, I ain't getting no rest at all. I was asleep all night now. Spirit just been working with me. So we're gonna see what's going on here. Okay. So we're gonna deal with the Aries. Remember, all my readings are forever. Okay, it's okay. So, with that being said, we're gonna get started. All my cross watchers, you're welcome. This is the time to get started, serious about just life, relationships, and everything, okay? So this is a time for us to really get down to it. And we're going to deal with the Aries on this energy. So I hope you guys enjoy this spread that's happening. I already cleaned up everything. So it's already been done. So now I think we just got to do is do what everybody else is doing. Let's get this energy together, okay? All right. So what we're going to do with the Aries. Let me see the energy that's coming in for the Aries right now. For my crossword watchers, hey, how are you? So we're just going to cover general spread. So whatever comes through. I'm dealing with Aries. Hey, baby, love and light. All right, so we're going to see the Aries. Where my Aries at right now? Make sure y'all share this live, please. What we got for the Aries today? So we're going to cover love, whatever Spirit has for it. I'm wonderful. How are you, honey? Let's see what we got for the collective right now for the Aries. Love, health, wealth. He said, can you please scream real loud? And it's subscribe. I don't know what you mean. All right, let's see. Okay, Aries. Y'all on that hustle mode. You might be in business. You might be starting your own business, Aries, if you're not already in business right now. Okay? This is a time, this is that new time shift. This is you to get about your business and everything that's up in it. Okay? So you might be going ahead to the next level. This is the time for you to be about your business. This ain't no time to be playing games with nobody. Okay, wonderful. This is time to grind. This is time to get your money together, y'all. We already know shit done shift. We know Aries is in that position right now of power when it comes to your business going to the next level. Spirit is just saying, be determined about what you're about to do. Have a plan for these next weeks, okay? Whatever a lot of you Aries is going to do right now, it's going to be powerful. It's going to be epic, okay? I think a lot of y'all have been preparing for this moment in your life. So that means you can't play with nobody. This ain't no time to argue with nobody. This is just not a time to be in bad relationships and different things like that, because you want something that's powerful right now, Aries. So I will tell you this: if you're gonna turn it around, turn it around. You don't need a collection of people to say that you're great when you already know who you are. Okay, so I will tell anybody, if you're trying to get that business off that ground, I'm telling you, Spirit is telling me you got the opportunity to open it up. You know, be honest with yourself. Go ahead, invest in what you're trying to do. You know, this ain't no time to play with nobody, okay? Don't find yourself in bad relationships and shit like that that's becoming a distraction in your life. That's one of the things too, because a lot of y'all don't win where you have people in the middle of your success. So sometimes you're gonna have to move some shit around for your happiness. And that's just what that is. A lot of people, they don't take the gifts that the universe gives us and we play with it too much, right? So I would tell you, Aries, get your mind right. This is the hustle time. I feel a lot of you Aries, a lot of your money is on the ground in a lot of different ways. It could be just life. It could just be trauma. It could be sickness, whatever it is. Well, whatever it did, it really, really, really messed up a lot of your financials in your house. Hey, baby, love and light. Okay, so I will tell you this, you know, start manifesting. Aries, we have that in us to be able to manifest the things that we want, okay? We do a lot of firework and different things like that. We believe in getting it off you, put it on paper, and put it in fire. Let that shit go, right? Out of sight, out of mind, right? So this is something that's very important. And I will tell you, with this new timeline and this new shift, don't play. Go ahead and get what you're trying to get done, and fast. It's going to be a fast energy, okay? And it's not going to wait for nobody. So go ahead and make excuses if you want to. And if you find yourself still stuck doing the same shit over and over, not learning from nothing, so what we're talking about, okay? So that's just what that is. Aries, you've been getting a lot of red flags with relationships and different things like that. You might see a push of negative energies that's coming your way. It's also going to be a lot of exposure. So you'll be able to see people for who they are, okay? You might see a different warning signs that's coming through. Don't ignore your intuitions, Aries. Because sometimes it can be trouble sitting in front of your face, and because you're blind to what's going on, it puts you in a situation where you don't want to be in, okay? Just move softly, because you know better, Aries. Y'all are the leaders of the goddamn signs. Nobody really can get along with Aries because we're such a warrior energy. We're a warrior. And we come with a lot of shit. So you'll see every sign is going to have a problems with the Aries, because we are the leaders. And we rams, and we ram our heads to shit, and we're ready for war at any cost. So if you're trying to have relationships with any sign, Aries, you might have to pop down with your energy, because they will run. You're too fierce. And you don't try to be fierce. It's just what's in you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people just don't understand what Aries bring to the table. So you might find yourself all the time people want to fall out with you all the time. It's not nothing that you did. It's just the fact, it's the energy that you hold. Okay, so once you understand how powerful you are in this sign, you have to just pick and choose your battles. Okay, because every sign will have a problem with Aries. It makes it very hard for you Aries to have relationships too. Okay, because you're not the type of sign that just sit there. You know, you're going to say what you need to say, and you're going to leave it there. And you believe in lay bare. You know, I'm not going to sit here and play no games with you. And this is what a lot of the situations is going on with every other signs we're dealing with the Aries. So Aries, you just have to be mindful with the red flags that's going in front of you. And especially if you're trying to build relationships, okay? That's something that's very important, okay? Aries, you're about to be very, very busy. I told you. Whatever you have been manifesting, Aries, it is here. All right? This is about to be about your business. Traction, right? Bringing more people into your businesses. You're going to have a full schedule, okay? This is no time to waste time with nobody. You know, success is on your calendar, okay? You might be a lot of Aries that's doing with losing a lot of weight or feeling better, doing different things like that. But whatever it is, Aries, y'all not playing with. Y'all not playing with nobody this time. This is time for you to go to the next level. You've been waiting for this moment in your life, and it doesn't matter what other people think. One thing I learned about being Aries, seeing Aries in business, they're relentless once they get comfortable, right? So that means what you think of is already. So you just got to understand what you're trying to do, Aries, in your life. You're just trying to change the game, all right? And you have to do your affirmations and your mantras and stuff like that. You have to speak in your own situation, Aries. That's something that's very important, okay? And that's what Spirit is showing me. Y'all in a safe space right now, Aries. You'd have been through hell. A lot of trials and emotional uphills, and just wasn't comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a lot of trauma and a lot of hurt. You didn't feel like protected, you know what I'm saying? And you just had to move yourself around yourself and go straight to the universe and go to the creator of everything. I think once a lot of you guys got away from feeling sorry for yourself, then that's when you start winning again. Now you feel safe with your own self, okay? And I'm feeling a lot of you Aries just was not happy for a long, long time. And when an Aries is not happy, ain't nobody happy. And I'm just keeping it real. A lot of you Aries had to do a lot of shadow work. You see that black matter behind you? That might have been trauma from being your child life when you was a child. You was probably dealing with facing hidden fears and stuff that you didn't get no help and different things like that. And you was probably walking in black places for a long time, and you just didn't know who you were. You know, you was trying to explore different things in your life, you know, all your emotions and different things, the things that make you happy, make things that make you sad. You had to accept who you were. You know what I'm saying? You was never the same like everybody else. You might have been the black sheep of the family. You know what I'm saying? People try to call you stupid, crazy, and everything. And what it was, you was high vibrating. And you was a starseed or something like that. But you had to learn and meet your darker self before anybody else. So once you understand what that dark part of you was, and that was just karma. I mean, not karma, but trauma. And I tell people all the time, if you don't do the work, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to continue sit in that place of trauma for the rest of your life. You might have somebody that's been watching you on social media and different things like that, trying to be in your energy. But they're actually very scared to make any moves because they don't know what you're going to feel or not. They feel off of your energy that you was not the one to play with. So if you're going to come at that person, you better come right. They also understand that in this new energy that people are scared to make any moves anymore. So they might have a hidden affection for you, but they're scared to say anything. You might see a notes, you might see an inbox, they might be using a fake account or something like that. But whatever it is, it's an unknown interest of you. So whatever that you're doing on social media, how you carry yourself, somebody is watching. This person want to be in your energy, or they can already be in your family and your energy, and they messed up. So what they're doing, they're sitting in the back side trying to see what you're doing because they already lost access to you. So there might be a person come up in there, or you might see a person come and pop up on you, and you don't see where they're coming from, trying to make things be okay because you already messed everything up. So whatever it is, that person is looking, big looker, okay, and it could be on your Facebook, TikTok, or wherever, okay. And then it might be talking into your family, seeing how you doing, what you doing and what you ain't doing, and different things like that. So that's what's going on right now. Like I said, on social media. So they might see you pushing your shit around, pushing on your business and different things like that. You got a lot of people following you and stuff, and they happy for you. They just lost access from you. You know what I'm saying? It's like an online fame. It's a power influence, you know what I'm saying? So they might be upset at 1 minute, happy for the next, okay? But whatever it is, they got to watch everything that you're doing. They don't want you, but they want to see what you're doing. They got to sit in the back, you know, because they already messed up the relationship with everything like that. But it makes them know that she's still there. You know, should I reach out or not? So this is what's going on. Whoever this person that you dealing with. See what it was, he was breadcrumbing your ass. He could have ghosted you or different things, Aries, and they give you the attention that you wanted, right? Now it wants to come back. That energy wants to come back, and you're not open. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have, you had so many empty promises that you made and you didn't, and you never commit fully. So they just sitting in the gap, trying to see what you doing. Should I and should I not? And they so weak they ain't coming. They coming in front of you. They're not gonna do it. If they haven't gave you nothing in 6 months, don't look for it. Okay. If they don't even think about you, consider your feelings or anything like, they just playing games anyways. So just be mindful of that. And as far as the soaps, I have my own soap business, baby. I've been in business since 2009. Yes. I'm glad you enjoy it when you get your soaps, baby. But my business is powerful as well. Because we don't want nobody coming into our life being breadcrumbing our asses, playing with our feelings and shit like that. Because it's always going to be a third party in a situation, trust me. Especially when they get the ghosting and shit like that and gaslighting your ass. Right? Aries, y'all be too busy to even care. Y'all want relationships and stuff like that, but y'all always doing 1 or 3 or 4 businesses. I'm sorry, multiple incomes. I'm telling a lot of you Aries, in these next 6 months, it's going to be pushing the thumbs, baby. Y'all gonna have money coming out of everywhere. You're gonna use every gift that you have. I promise you. This is a time for financial security. Like I said before, a lot of you Aries have been through a lot of stuff when it comes to your money. Now y'all on your grind, and you can't sleep until you get this shit together. And like I said, go back to the blueprint. Right? If you fail, get your ass back up, Aries. This is the time. This is the time. Don't give up. Look at this. Y'all self-made. Well, he was just talking about his soul business. I'm a self-made businessman. I've been in business 2009. You know, this is real success that's here. You know, and you're gonna see an increase in your money, family. It ain't don't play with it. Create your own path, right? Build your own shit from nothing. And that's what I did. I raised my kids with my own gifts. 3 children with my money. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gave me no loans or nothing like that. When you self-made, that means you self-made. That means you don't wait for nobody to give you no loans. You don't do none of that fuck ass shit. You do it your goddamn self, okay? Right? Because when you do it for yourself, you're going to always push it, because you're going to take them little dollars that you got, you're going to invest in what you need to do and flip that shit. Right? When you make a purchase and stuff like that, you don't touch that fucking money. That's for more products and different things like that. So this is a time, family. You go for your shit. This ain't no game to play, Aries. Go for your money. I'm for real. Because you deserve it. I'm seeing a lot of sickness and everything. So just be mindful of that. Some of y'all dealing with that sinking leak. Everybody love of Aries, but they'll never want to treat you right. Why? Because Aries got that goddamn powerful clap back. Okay? You know, they always want you, but they don't want you outside. You know what I'm saying? That hidden bullshit. The lies that comes with it. The private meetings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to know. Aries, we ain't on that shit. If you think you're going to lay with me at night and you can't do it in the day, what we talking about? You can't play that game with an Aries. But this is the new energy that's coming in. Everybody want a stinking link. Go stinking link with your damn self. I'm a woman to love. Aries are loved. We're very serious energies. And a lot of people can't deal with an Aries energy because of that. Because we're about what's right. Okay? And sometimes being a ram, you're going to ram yourself. And we're always for what? Whatever. So I guess a lot of times a man or a woman don't want to deal with that type of energy because it can be too much. But they love the sex though. They love being in bed with an Aries baby. And the life is never change. You got a lot of men coming at y'all, and men and women. A lot of potential. But it ain't gonna be just like any type of person for you, Aries. Y'all high priests and stuff like that. Y'all got that energy in you. So it just can't be just a regular person that think they're gonna come and fuck with you, because it's not gonna happen. I keep telling you, Aries, the only sign that they battle with every sign. And you don't try to be doing that, but it's just what it is. So if you're going to come up at Aries in their energy, come right. Yep, come right. Because they're ready for whatever. They're going to match your motherfucking energy. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever tell an Aries, match my energy, because the Aries going to match your shit. They going to match your shit so good, they're going to give it to you so hard, you're going to lose your fucking mind. I'm going to tell you that. So just be careful. Dealing with Aries, you better come right. And that's just what the hell that is. You know, people love to hate an Aries. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm an Aries, so I know. See, one thing about this right now, Aries, you're learning a lot of lessons in your life. One thing about an Aries, you get knocked down 5 times a week. But you will always find your way back. That's one of the things about Aries. I don't care how much you kick. Aries is coming back. Okay? Only way that they don't win is because they're in the box. Other than that, that is coming from that money, coming from that man or that woman, whatever, family, whatever. They ready for whatever. When I say Aries is butter and guns, I'm telling you, Aries is coming with it. So you got to stay. And then they walk around with a lot of wisdom. Hey, baby, love and light. And you gain wisdom through what? Adversities. A lot of Aries go through a lot of adversities, okay? And what you try not to do is repeat cycles that's not good for you. A lot of the things is through growth and experience. Aries is the type of energy to where I have to feel that shit first. I have to learn from the lessons. You can't just give me this shit and you tell me it's going to be like, no, I got to feel that shit for myself. Okay? Now, with that being said, Aries, sometimes you pick wrong. And then you find yourself in situations that you really don't want to be in, okay? But the older you get, the more wiser you get. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about Aries, you like to try everything. From food, sex, religions, until you get to where you're supposed to be. Well, one thing you never close, and that's the great thing. It's always going to be a good time. You know, a lot of people think Aries are mean. They're not mean. They're just for real. You can raise children. Yeah, take care of your man. Work. You only need require 4 hours a night, and you refreshed. That's an Aries energy, baby. Now, if an Aries don't have energy and stuff like that, you got to ask yourself why. If an Aries don't have the energy, it's because you might be dealing with what? Sickness and health problems. Okay? Exactly. So if an Aries is not up on their business, it's because it might be something going on with your body. Because other than that, Aries ain't nothing but what? Fire. Okay? So just watch your bodies, Aries. You know, the universe is going to tell you don't lie. And being that type of energy that you are, if you just don't feel like you don't have no light, no energy, and different things like that, go get checked out. One things I know about Aries too, we deal with heart problems. Okay? Why? Because we deal with a lot of emotional trauma all the time. So you will see a lot of Aries sick all the time. Always having problems with the heart or strokes or heart attacks and different things like that. So Aries, you got to be careful. Why? Because when we push too much. We never sit our asses down. When that happens, sometimes spirit will sit your ass down because you're doing too much. Okay? So that's just some warnings for the Aries. Because I done talked to too many Aries have been through the same thing that I go through and everything, and it's always something to do with the heart. So just be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Aries, you're supposed to have herbs. That's your makeup. You should be doing bergamot, soursop bitters, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Always understand Aries deal with parts with the liver problems and stuff like that. Get you some liver vitamins and different things like that. Okay? So, and then usually you'll start getting changes around in your 30s and stuff like that. Okay? Problems with the gut and different things like that. So you might be good, you might not be good with meat and different things like that. So what you're gonna have to do, you have to change that. Okay? You know, people think your sign don't mean, it means a lot. Your blood type and different things like that. So if you whole, you should do a lot of herbs, a lot of fresh vegetables and different things like that. You're not supposed to have meat and different things like that. So it's good to know what your blood type is, what your sign is. Break it down, get you a plan for you, and change that. Okay? Because we don't want to continue learning from lessons. You know, and then with that being said, Aries are very spiritual people anyways, right? They're going to give you the information. But Aries want to do what they want to do, right? Before I started stroking out, I knew something was wrong with me. But I had to get that money. I had to take care of me and my daughter in Atlanta. Well, what happened? I stroked out. Here come another stroke. Here come another stroke. Here come another stroke. Okay? My liver. My heart failure. I've been fighting this for the last 6 years. So I'm just telling you, be about your business, please, Aries. Why am I still standing here? I really don't know. You know, but I'm thanking the Creator, and everybody seen my walk on YouTube. And when I tell you the support was amazing. Okay, I lost a lot of my people because I was so sick, and I don't know what I did. I wiped out my whole account because I had them strokes, so my mind wasn't with it. But I had to start all over. So I lost a lot of my traction from it, but I'm building it back up. Okay, so the person you see right now, it's a blessing. I'm speaking again. I couldn't talk or close about 5 years. I lost my whole ability the first stroke, and I got hit in the head each time. So just imagine. That's why I do soursop bitters. That's why I do lime main mushrooms, capsules and stuff for the memory and stuff like that, because it's no reason why. But see, when you live a spiritual life, and I mean a spiritual life, and you move yourself out the way, look what it do. I don't look like what I've been through these last 6 years, right? For not losing to speak. I mean, it was like a blah, 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 blah. That was like a baby. I did that for years. Look at me now. That was hard work. The love, the support with the community and everything like that. So I'm thankful for that. Thank you, baby. Yes, I make a bar for the skin. It's called the Completion Bar. It's for eczema, psoriasis, blackheads, tags, oily skin, big pores, little pores. Been in business since 2009. I'm 51, and this is what it does to your skin. I have no filter on my skin or anything. This is what it does to your skin. Yes, but my website will be up in a couple days, and I'll make sure I put the information that's in my description, how you can get my work. A lot of y'all gonna have to let it go, Aries. It's time. You done beat yourself up too fucking long. Let it go. It's time to live, right? Let all the grudges that you have from your past and the people who've wronged you. You have to ask the universe to remove all the emotional baggages in your life, family. Because all the shit that y'all about to do, you won't have time to be crying about wants and needs is the thing right now in your life, okay? Forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person that hurt you, okay? And this is time for y'all to really free yourself from all that hurt, okay? So this is some of the things that you guys need to be doing, Aries, right now in your life, because Spirit really wants you guys to win. He really does. He wants y'all to go to that next level. And we know sometimes it's hard. I think that's the hard part, trying to come back. The Spirit says, go back to the blueprint. Don't give up now. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that energy. Give me some more information, Spirit, for the Aries today. We thank you for the information right now. And guys, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, please. And I have another account that I'm building up because they took this one from me because I wasn't activated for all those years, and they took my whole account. So I lost everything, my super chats and everything. So I'm building this thing back up. But I have another account, Mama Tarot 74. All right. You're right. That's right, honey. Boundaries is very important for Aries. Very. You ain't got boundaries with Aries, we got a problem. I'm going to get you right from the get. And that's what a lot of people don't like to deal with us, because we keep that shit real. If you say you're going to do something, you better do it. Okay? Lay bare. Your word is bond. Because when the Aries say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. It ain't going to be yes. It's either yes or no. Okay? Y'all better understand how Aries move for real, for real. And that's why a lot of people don't like to fuck with us, because we keep it real. And the older we get, the shit that we used to deal with when we were younger, Aries, we ain't dealing with that shit no more. We'll give you, in the past, chances over and over and over and over, and then no more you don't get it no more. Because when an Aries go quiet, that's dangerous for your ass. I'm just keeping it real. Spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you, Aries. Allow yourself to rest in this relationship and feel the lightness in you. They're going to always take care of them, Aries. Because what I told you, a lot of Aries come from trauma. But I be 10 kids, but Aries the one get dogged out. Always get hit with trauma. And it might be something that's all the time and you ain't did nothing to nothing, but you was born into trauma. So that's why they always protect Aries. For some reason, Spirit just put their hands on Aries. Okay? That's the warrior energy. Yeah. So the spirit of life. So you're going to always have your spiritual guides with you all the time, helping you, pushing you through this damn thing called life. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Born with it. So that's why I said everybody can't sleep at the table with Aries. I'm sorry. It's going to be a battle with every sign from Taurus all the way down to Pisces. It's going to always be a battle. They always say Aries debate. Always want problems. No, you just can't do what you want to do with an Aries. You just cannot. And don't let them give you that look. I ain't got to say shit. Say less. So not only the women don't fuck with you, but the men scary too when it comes to Aries. I got a picture that I seen on TikTok and it scared me. She was a queen from Africa that she lived hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Got my whole damn face. And it scared me so bad. And I was like, oh my God. And I always felt that I was stronger. And I always felt like I was a leader my whole damn life. But when I seen that damn picture, oh my God, it scared me so bad because it's my whole damn face. But this African queen lived hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. You know what I'm saying? So we always come back. I don't know if I can find that picture. Let me see. And I'll let you guys see it. And lived a life before. And it scared me so bad because I was like, oh my God, it was all pat, my whole face, everything. But she was a queen before. And I always say, we always come back. We come back here. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Oh, hold on, I'll get it because I sent it to my brother. Hold on, give me a second. So we've all been here before. Yes, we have. And it looked like it scared me, y'all. It scared me so bad. I was like, that is me. I said, how this man got my face? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. But I want y'all guys to see it. When they start taking your pictures and stuff out, I don't know. I don't like the way the Apple phones do. They just take your stuff up off of here. I know I sent it to them. I don't know what happened. I did give it to him. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what happened to it. We ain't gonna worry about it right now. I know I sent it to him. I don't know. I know it's. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with the ATT, but shit ain't been right in a minute. So I don't know. Let me see. But I have to put it. I don't know where it's at. I got too many pictures to go through here to figure it out. But like I said, we all been here before. That's all I can tell you. And I seen the woman. She looked just like me in my younger age. Like when I was like in my 20s and shit like that. Okay? So you never know. You never know. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing. But I wish I could show you guys what I'm talking about. And I know I sent it to my brother, but I guess that's what they do now. They take all your pictures out, okay? All right. All right. This is a time for you to sit in your inner strength, Aries. Don't be playing with nobody right now. This ain't no time to play. Okay? Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things that you can change. That means your attitude, your mindset, and your energy. You got everything that you need. Aries don't ask for much. You just want to be comfortable. You don't need a whole collection of money. You just want to be okay. You know, a lot of Aries, we worry more about the spiritual part and then the physical shit. Yes, we need money to survive and the regular material things that we have, but we just want to be okay. We just want to be happy. And we want to have the right people in our energy for what I told you before, we're very high spiritual people. So you can't just have just anybody in your camp, baby. Okay? Let it be. Let it be. Some of y'all have been in some bad relationships these last couple of days, couple of weeks and stuff, and kind of broke you down. If you need to solve a problem, solve that bitch right now. Ask yourself, what is the simple way to proceed on? When you call forth the simple path, it appears verse and verse. So just let it be. It's meant for you, they'll come back. I don't care what it is. I don't care what social media. Listen, one thing about Big Mama, I learned about this social media shit. It is what it is. I don't sit here and convince no more. If you gonna fuck with me, you gonna fuck with me. If you ain't, it is what it is. But long as I put that information out here, what we talking about? See, people want people to kiss their ass, to follow and subscribe. Big Mama ain't gonna do none of that shit. That shit in there. If you gonna rock with me, rock with me. If you ain't, move the hell on. This is what it is. We do too much. We wait for everybody to see us. Who gives a shit? I don't care if nobody come on my live. Long as I put the information out there, use it. If not, fuck it. I mean, I think we worry about shit we can't change. My daughter told me that on TikTok. She said, Mama, you're the most powerful person on TikTok, but they just continue messing up my account for no reason. And don't worry about the 100,000 people that everybody else is watching. If you only got 2 or 3 people in there, just give them a good show. I left it go. I told my daughter, say less. And once I did that, I took my mind off of who watching Big Mama, who fucking with Big Mama. Man, please, I'm a vibe. And if you don't get the information that I'm giving you, literally, you wasn't ready for me anyways. So I had to get my mind right. Because my feelings used to get hurt. I said, man, I am powerful. People don't care about how powerful you are. They're going to move to the next person, Especially if you don't tell them what they want to hear. See, I'm the type of motherfucker. I ain't going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell your ass the truth. See, that's the difference between me and the other readers. I'm not about to appease you. If it's something Spirit told me to tell your ass, I'm going to tell you. We old healers. We don't play that shit. You want me to what? Justify what? No. If it wasn't supposed to be said to you, I'm not going to lie for you. Shit, I know the spiritual law. Oh, so I got to stop being who I am because you don't want to hear the truth? Oh, okay. I'm going to let you have that shit. Them your problems. It's not mine. And see, that's what a lot of people want to do with the readers. They want you to lie to them. And no, it's a game to this spiritual living. I'm not about to put myself in a spiritual jail because your ass want me to give you something that your ass wasn't supposed to have anyways. We ain't doing that over here. I don't know what you heard. For real. So I'm going to always give the real shit. Okay? And if you got somebody that's giving you lies, taking your money, and ain't telling you the truth, that ain't no real spiritualist. That's just a motherfucker getting money. When people come get their readings from me, I give them what the hell they want. And that's why they come back all the time. Every month, every 6 months, every year. Okay? So, I don't have to worry about that shit because my name speaks values. They know Big Mama don't play that shit. So, if you looking for that fake shit, I ain't your girl. I'm not her. Okay? And because I'll get you right real quick. And it's just what that is. Some of y'all ready to commit in a relationships. Y'all ready for love, Aries, finally. Well, y'all got your heart chakra up. Y'all ready for love. Aries, it's hard for Aries to love. It's not that you don't want to. We so powerful spiritually. So it makes it very hard for somebody to be loyal with you. Because when we hit for a long time. Some people just want to play games. So Aries got to be very careful when it comes to this thing called love. Because when you love forever. You know, Aries going to rock with you till your head fall off. Until you don't give me nothing else to work with. Okay? Very loyal. Once an Aries hit the rock bottom, you'll find your way back up. Let me tell you, I say Aries going to always fall. Whether it's in jail, spiritual jail, karma, legal troubles, life falling apart, Aries going to go through every goddamn thing that you can imagine. I can't tell how many times Aries go close to death, leave and come back like a damn cat. Ask me, I know. I done left here, I don't know how many times I came back. And this shit's been going since I was 5 years old. Okay? So, living this spiritual life for the Aries is not easy. I don't want nobody to sit here and make it glamorous to be spiritual and have gifts, because it's not. It comes with some hell. Do you hear me? Everybody win, but Aries don't never win. Spiritual people never win. Because our mission in this life is different than physical shit. So yes, Aries, I know you feel like sometimes you're lonely. What about me? Why I can't have somebody to love me? Why it feels like I go through so much shit. I mean, you, whatever it is, the closer you get to, the devil always stretch it, take it back. Aries, because who you are part of the collective. You might even be a chosen one. Okay? So that's one of the things that happens to being an Aries. Okay? I can't make it up. Somebody is dealing with going back to somebody that you used to love. Just be curious, Aries. It might be that person coming into your life for another fresh start with you. A second chance. Because y'all vibe was so fucking good. But what I'm picking up, this person who are this people's, they missed the energy. You know, Aries is nothing but energy. 5 energy. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't be in the water energies and different things like that. No, they'll break you down. You know what I'm saying? So Aries, somebody is coming back. Whether you gonna take it or not, it's on you. But just know you might be seeing this person again, and it's gonna be power. Everything. I don't care what relationship, but Aries always gonna bring that shit. They gonna match your motherfucking energy. That's why I tell people with the Aries, you gotta be careful how the motherfuckers be going crazy and shit, because that loving is too good. Okay. See, Aries don't like that pull shit. No, we ain't about to argue. You're not about controlling me. I don't like situations that's unbalanced. Y'all sit around in pride and anger all the time, struggle, powder struggles. Aries don't like that shit. They will go quietly in the gap and just watch everything. I ain't about to go back and forth with you. Just to be in your energy, oh, you messed that shit up. Yeah. You messed that shit up, baby. That push and pull bullshit, not with no Aries. See, Aries, they're the type of person you can't push too much with them because they ready for that physical shit. Aries ain't just with it. All that trying to control and all that type of shit, they might do a whole bunch of shit to a different side, but you can't do that shit with Aries. They'll let you go so far, and then it's on your ass energy. Okay, so just be mindful, because Aries, y'all got our distractions that try to distract you. Every time you about to go to the next level, here comes somebody knock on the door. Don't let them do it this time with your business. Spirit just told me let you know, because you about to hit it again. Here come people. Here come the options. Here come the bullshit. You ain't gonna have time to worry about nobody doing it because you're gonna be busy. You know, here come the eyes. Here come your haters. Here come your families. Right? So I'm telling you, Aries, whatever y'all about to do in this new timeline, don't play. Don't play, honey, because they coming. Especially when you start getting back to your money again. Everybody gonna need something. You're gonna have to learn how to tell people hell no more. Because y'all give too much. And don't nobody ever think about the Aries, okay? Right now, you Aries are dealing with your heart right now. You're preparing that heart again. What I just told you. Aries deal with a lot of heart problems. Okay? Healing. Love wins all the time. Building trust and building your heart up. Okay? When I told you, Aries, we hit with the heart. Right? Because we so emotional. We feel too much. We feel too much. And when we do that, it makes us sick. So all my Aries, just be careful of that. Learn how to slide on some shit. Instead of jumping into the fucking car, you slide in that shit. You know? And you understand what I mean, slide in me. No. Y'all do too much. You hit your head on that wall over and over and over. Learn how to slide on that shit like you slide on the deck. I'm just keeping it real. Be easy on it. Okay. I'm keeping it real. This grown shit over here. I made sure kids ain't on my shit. Because I got a nasty ass mouth. I'm just keeping it real. You want me to lie? Ain't about to do it. The spirit got you. You're very highly protected. So you're dealing with your Orishas, your angels, the Orishas, your ancestors, the creator, right? The universe. Having a close relationship with the source. Yeah, y'all protected. And you see the signs, Aries. You're very guided, full of wisdom. I love that parable in the Bible in Proverbs 4:9. Wisdom is the principal of things. I love that. See, wisdom is going to get you through anything. You might not be book wise, but life, oh my God. I'd rather work with somebody that's from the streets than a motherfucker. The only thing you can think about is books, because they can't tell you shit. See, one thing I know about an Aries going to go through some shit. And they're going to learn from all those lessons so they can help the person to get through the stairs that you've already been through your damn self. See, that's why my daughter is so wise. My sons are so wise, because I gave them what I've been through. Told them the truth. You ain't got to hide that shit from nobody for Big Mama. Your mama was an MF in them streets. Get a lot of respect in these streets. I offered that shit. I walked on that shit. So I could go anywhere. I get nothing but respect because I own my shit and my name. I don't play no games. I don't play no games in the streets, baby. Did not play. You know what I'm saying? I was living that life, so I had to, you know. I don't have no regrets. I raised mine. I did what the fuck I had to do. Didn't have education or anything, but I had that motherfucking to win. I knew how to create. And I used everything that I had to make sure my kids was good. I raised 3 of them by myself. 2 sons and a daughter. They say a man can't raise a man. My sons is all men. Both of my sons are married. One son been married 10 years. The other one 5, 33, 32. My daughter, she's 28. Now she ready to date. Because like I told her, what we pushing fast for? Take some time to see some things for your life before you get yourself in a situation with a man and have a house with a goddamn kids. My daughter got her own home and everything. Brand new car, everything. 28 years old. Don't ask nobody. She go to her job. The bitches be mad because she outdoing them. I put that shit in her. Sure, what you mean? Sons ain't never seen jail. They always think a black man got to be in prison. See, I was at the top of my, I believed in whooping ass. See, you dealing with an Aries mother? Oh, I'll beat your ass. Oh, well, I didn't play no games. That ass was big to get your ass whooped. And I had boundaries with my kids. You couldn't do what the fuck you wanted to do. You couldn't, you wasn't no spend the night in nobody's houses. None of that shit. No, because I know how kids can be freaky, and I know grown people can be freaky. So I kept my goddamn kids to me. I didn't play that shit. And when life got real bad with the games and shit like that, trying to pushing my sons in the games, everything like that, I went to war with the motherfuckers. What you mean? Somebody about to lose one of theirs to keep mine living. I wasn't playing no games. I'm in Ohio. You know about Ohio? I ain't nothing to fucking play with. You better be ready for whatever. And I seen so much death around my kids and their friends. And you know, I'm a singer, so that's what I did. I was doing everybody's funeral. I said, I'm not singing another note to take nobody's child in a box. That's how bad it was. And when that gang came to my son's house, and I always told my children, and I always, you know, I gave them so much fucking wisdom, man. It was crazy. And I always told my kids, I said, listen, I don't care what the situation is. If you're going to die, you're going to die together. I'm not going to run to the house that day. I never forgive it. forgive that, forget that day. And I said, Michael, what's going on? He said, Ma, there's a whole collection of dudes said DeMonte gonna be a part of that game. I said, who about a game? I said, well, here's the question I have. So why you here while your brother ain't there? He said, Mama, I ran. I said, oh, you did? I said, what? I said, what did I tell you? If he gonna go down, you gonna go down with him. I meant that shit. So I walked to the end of my, down the street, and I seen my son. I always told my son, bring him home to me. Go ahead and walk him to my house. But see, I ain't about to play no games because these little motherfuckers in Ohio is crazy. My friend just lost her son today. Just buried her son last month. And the other one got murdered today. Yesterday. Okay? So this game is real in Ohio. It's not playing no games. Some of y'all live in illusion, but we live in real shit here in Ohio, okay? And I walked down there and I see my son. It's like 20 kids. You see it with the guns and stuff, you know. And DeMonte, I even know my son was smoking cigarettes. I was like, he got a cigarette in his hand. You know, I didn't give a damn what they told me. When you start messing with some goddamn cigarettes, you're only 16 years old. You know, I had to get ties that I had to deal with that after, okay? But I always told my kids, bring them to me. So I told Malcolm, take my case, sit it down next to me. I wasn't playing. I sat on that porch. My son came all the way to me. I said, so what we doing, fellas? Oh, he gonna be in the game. This little young nigga told me. Oh, we want him. I said, you don't want that one. He said, what you mean? I said, you heard what I said. I said, let me tell you something. Half of you kids, I know your mom and dad. So here's the question. Do you want to make your mama cry? What you mean? I said, just what I said. I opened my shirt, pulled up my shit sitting there. One here, one there. What we doing? Because I have no problem to end you. You grown. Now, I'm looking at all your kids. I know your faces, so I know your families. Y'all really don't want that work. And that's just what it is. So one boy started whispering. And he said, you look like somebody I know. I said, who do I? I said, who I look like? He said, you look like them Fields. I said, there you go. Next minute, they started whispering again. DeMonte just stood there. He didn't say nothing. The boys had guns everywhere. I mean, where these kids get all these goddamn guns, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's dangerous, okay? So the whole time I said, God, don't let me hurt somebody's child. I said, but if I got to go out for my sons, I'm going to go out for mine. I don't care. When you love your kids and you ain't got the man in the energy, you got to be the warrior. I was ready for whatever at that moment. And I didn't want to hurt nobody, and I didn't want to leave here. But I wanted to give my sons opportunity to live. And it's just what it is. So they started whispering stuff. The next boy was like, are you related to Carlos? I said, you know that's my brother. Next minute, it's okay, y'all, we gotta go. I said, where you going? We heard about you. I said, well, you know I ain't playing, right? They call you Big Mama? I said, you already know. Looked at DeMonte, looked at my other son, didn't have no problems no more. See, your name means a lot. And some people is for that shit. Some are just talkers. I ain't no talker. If I say I'm going to handle it, I'm going to handle it. And for young people to know my name, and they respect that name, what we talking about? My sons never had a problem with the gangs ever. I got both of my sons, 33 and 32. And I'm so thankful for the person who I am. I'm so glad I got that fire in me. Because my goal was, I didn't want my kids or me watch my kids walking in front of me. And I'm crying for my sons. You're supposed to walk me out. See, that's the difference with a lot of people. Aries on that shit. For real, for real. If it don't make no sense, it don't make no sense. But one thing is being an Aries with the energy that we have, we for whatever when it comes to our families. And we're going to protect. Understand who you are. That's how Aries move. We don't explain no more. Never had. That's why a lot of people don't like to deal with Aries. We're not about to justify anything. We're going to move silence, right? And we're going to protect that energy. Just because you don't see us all the time don't mean we out there. It's the energy. We got to protect the energy. You ever notice, Aries, when you go out there and in a collection of people, you get sick, you get a headache, because it's your energy, baby. You can't be around everybody. That love bombing. Aries, y'all good with that? You'll start hot and then they do something, you out the door. Aries will leave your ass so fucking quick. You be like, damn. Hey, baby, love and light. Aries don't like confusion. We like to vibe, baby. We like to lay back and just, we like to cook you a good meal. Massage you, enjoy you, and shit like that. All that extra shit, Aries ain't about to do none of that. That's why bitches always say, how do you pull men like that? Because I'm that bitch. I'm that vibe. I'll let my weight stop me. I've been a big woman since I started having kids. That's the part of being a mother. Shit, if my titties gonna be on the floor, God damn it, them titties gonna be on the floor. Shit, them titties went through a lot. Raising goddamn kids, nursing babies. Shit, what the hell? I'll be embarrassed about being a woman. Fuck wrong with y'all? Everybody's bodies don't bounce backs. Shit. Thickness is in my bloodline. Shit, I knew I was gonna be effed up. Once I start pushing out them damn babies, I already knew my big ass was gonna be thick. Okay, but I love me. I tell a bitch anytime, don't think I'm low comfort because I'm a big woman. I will dog you like I'm 125 pounds. Be held at 300 and will dog you. I have no problems. See, that's the difference with me and a lot of people. I don't give two shits. Shit, I don't need you, and you don't gotta be in my damn energy. What's wrong with you? Shit, if you go for anything, you'll stand for anything. I don't stand for that shit, and that's why people can't deal with Aries. They ain't about to have what the fuck. Shit, I pull beautiful men, baby. Shit, honey, and get what I want. I ain't got time for that. Some men like big women, some men don't. It's but I ain't never had a problem. Cause guess what? I don't care. I'm not here to convince you to be in my life. See, this is why we got to get away from that. Just letting people do what they want to do because they think they can. It don't hurt my feelings. You don't talk to me, partner. My feelings ain't hurt at all. I'm okay with me. You know what I'm saying? If I cut my hair because I want to cut it. If I want to grow my hair, I will. If I want to lotion my body because I don't feel like lotion, I won't. It just, you have to get to the point where you okay. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And you got to get to the point to where you okay and love yourself, right? And that's when you walk around with that energy, men love that shit. I can sit around here, my titties down all day. But when I clean up, and go out that door. And when I go through that building, always eyes is on me, honey. I be clean from top of my head to my feet. But I'm comfortable. I love ugly dresses. I'll go to the Goodwill. Give me the ugly dresses to relax in. That's just me. I'm a country girl. And but when I want to get sexy, when I want to get out here and put them looks on, can't nobody sit me down. Skin flawless and everything, makeup, everything, clean. Okay, titties gonna be all the way up, okay? Cause I gotta spend good money on them damn bras with that 55, 50 DD, okay? Shit, my damn bras cost a lot of goddamn money. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I think Aries, I think y'all all in a place now of peace. I think this is the bad days over for a lot of you Aries. I think a lot of y'all going back to the blueprint. Love is right in front of you. I think a lot of y'all Aries in your soft era in your life now. And you relaxing now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. When I look over my life, I'm like, I'm still standing. Through everything I done been through. All the sickness, the pain, the abuse. From 5 years up, I'm 51. And I don't look like I've been through. That shows you the Creator loving on me. Because I don't give up. And I think that's the hardest thing for all of us to do, is to give up and throw it in. What's your why? What's your why? What keeps you fighting? It could be your family, children. I just want to be here. Don't take your life for granted. Be gentle with yourself, Aries. Do right. You're going to have people always try you, Aries, because who you are. And it's okay to tell people to kiss your ass and move around for your peace. Right now, you're going to be too busy to care what people are doing, Aries. And we're going to have this conversation again. And I want you to tell me how things is moving for you, Aries. Y'all been through a lot. The Spirit is telling me some of you Aries been through so much. Out of every sign, and Aries go through hell. So that's why I encourage you to take care of yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take the moments. Do your work on that altar. Let that shit go. Write it down. Put it in fire. Let it go. I don't care what it is. Because you need that energy from that fire. Because you're a fire energy. So you see a lot of Aries do a lot of firework. That's because we believe in put that shit in the fire because it's final. So that means the bad things that stress you out to the good things, put that shit in fire. And then when a person disrespects you, you have to do a war protection. W-A-R-D. Protection. Aries, because they coming for Aries, I'm sorry. Put a circle. Put you like a brown bag. Around the circles, you're going to put everything, protection, your wealth, your happiness, currency, love, your children, everything. Put in the circle. Inside the middle of the circle, you're going to put your first name and your last name. Put all your kids in there too, because you want to protect them as well. Right? Then you go to some cinnamon, some cloves, and a nutmeg, and you pour it in there. Okay, get you a green candle. Then get you a gold and a white, little ones. Stick it on the paper. Light that candle. Get you a glass of water, because you're going to sit it right in the middle of the circle, over top of your name. Put you some white salt up in it. Get you a scissors and go clockwise this way. Swirling your energy up. You're going to put your fingers, put a tap here and around your heart. Then you're going to light them damn candles. Then you're going to put a manifestation prayer of all the things you want to let go. You got to ward away from your life. Your name. And every time they talk anything about your goddamn name, here come money. Increase my abundance. So that every time they put lies in your name and different things like that, and while you talking, you speak it into that fire. Let it burn for 10 minutes. Then you blow them out. Then you hold all the shit in that piece of paper and you're going to fold it in front of you. Fold, close. Then you're going to go out there and get you a pot and you're going to put that shit on fire. Now, I don't throw my ash out. I use it for my black salt and everything like that. So don't never throw nothing. When you do spiritual work, don't never throw nothing out. It's done. So it shall be. I don't play no fucking games. We're nothing but what? Energy. So if you know you got a lot of person putting curses over your life and different things like that, you ward that shit off of you. Always add you some blessed oils on the paper. Massage it into that on your piece of paper. You speak fire over your situation. And all Aries, I would tell you every Friday, you should be doing a ritual to let shit go, Aries. Every Friday or Thursdays, this is the time that I do my work. And I might hit the whole day. Because it's one thing about Aries, we got to let shit go. Because now we go from 1 to 1,000 on your ass, we going to prison. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Aries ain't nothing to play with. Because we just warriors, and that's what we are. We ready for whatever. So the best way to protect yourself is doing that work. Write it down. Make it plain. Let it go. And after you get the fire off of the candle, take that glass of water, pour the limitations on the side of your door, and let it go. Yes. So I hope I gave y'all this information. If anybody wanted me to pull cards for them, we got 3 cards for $3. For $9. This part is closed. Aries. Vibration. Aries is something good to have tunings for your energy as well. Vibration is very powerful. It actually heals. Yeah. Anybody have a question? And if anybody want to read me for me, you have a right to do that right now. But we have so many things that's going on right now. I got the soap business about to be back up again. And it's so beautiful because people love my work. And they so glad that I'm coming back stronger. So I got to make all this soap. I'm going to be busy for this next. But what I do my live on TikTok and I cook on live. I make everything on live so people can see that everything is done by me. But I love that I have people on TikTok inboxing me, Big Mama, when the soap's coming back in. You know, because it's a powerful formula that my ancestor gave me. She died of 112 in Mississippi. And I was great-great-great-grandmother. When I was a child, she was old then. And we had her all those years until she fell. And you know what happened once you go into the nursing home. But she was a spiritual woman. That's where I get my kids from. And she was an herbalist like I am. So I do everything with herbs and everything like that. That's why I healed myself. You know, from where I came from, nothing but herbs. I was at like 40 pills. I'm down to 0. So, and I did soursop bitters, bergamot, moringa, limonene mushrooms for memory loss, collagen, NAD, N-A-D, and liver vitamins. Yes, I believe that. Aries, we do a lot of herbs. You know, I have my sleeve on the 20th, so I start my post diet on the 6th. So I got everything paid for that. Oh, it costs so much, $200 for liquid stuff. Oh my God! And I still got to get my protein bars. I'm like, this stuff is expensive. I'm telling you, so it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, they got me on this diet to where I have to, whatever my liver was doing, they said it was fat. So I got to do on this thing for 19 days. So I got to have 1 piece of chicken, a little cup of vegetable. I got to have 2 shakes a day. And 2 cans of soup every day. And water. And I got to do that for 19 days. So, oh God. I'm going to lose some weight on that too. I'm telling you, but if you think about it, that's the meal diet they had in the 1950s. That's how they literally, you know, because they didn't have the food like that, and they was rationed and everything like that. So that's how they lived their lives. So they didn't get all the dumb shit that we do today. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be okay. I think the first couple of days is gonna be the hardest. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm ready for change. I was at 400 pounds. And it's so crazy because I look the same. But I was in the 4s. So I'm down to 360. But just life. And it's so crazy because it wasn't at the table. It was just life. Surgeries, medicine, everything. So I decided to go ahead to do the sleeve. And it took me 3 months. 30 appointments, now surgery this month. So I'm gonna be down a little bit because they got to take out my gallbladder out, and I got a hernia somewhere they got to remove, and they have to biopsy my liver because whatever that's stroke did caused a little problems with my liver. So I got scarring on the liver. So, but we working it out. I don't miss no appointments. work with them, they work with me. Now, when I came back home 2 years ago, I was on death doors. I ain't gonna lie. I was fighting, baby. I was fighting hard. So, I didn't make no excuses, honey. I did what Big Mama had to do. I didn't want to leave my daughter out here in the wilderness by herself. So, I had to really get my shit together. And I told him, I said, I'm fighting for something bigger than me. If I'm fighting, I need you to fight with me. And they've been fighting with me, so I'm doing so much better. Since I've been back home, I had my heart shot twice. I fought through cancer 3 months ago for the cervix. I had a heart ablation where they had to burn one of my cords that I'll never be able to use again in my life. I've been through, honey. Living a spiritual life, being a high priest and stuff like that. You're going to go through this, honey. I said, well, this has been the hardest walk in my life. That's why I don't play. That's why I come over here and I give all the love that I can give to somebody who respect what I'm giving you. You know, and being the fact that I'm talking again, I think that was the hardest thing for me, because on my business, I got to talk. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk about my soaps. I'm a singer. And I'm on show the media. You know, I'm down to blah, 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 blah. And I did that for close to 5 years. Girl, I couldn't deal with that. But I guess what? Even though I wasn't talking, I was still selling that damn soap. Yeah. Got my bar. I blah, 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 blah. And still was going to the fucking bank. Still making soaps. Couldn't talk. But I was getting my money because them bills got to be paid. My daughter couldn't do that shit by herself. It's two of us trying to help you to win. But God gave me this. He gave me the energy to continue moving. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So I encourage anybody. I don't care what it look like. I don't care how bad it gets for you. Don't you give up. Don't let people come into your life and tell you that you ain't great when you know you're great. You got to understand that. Your faith got to be bigger than it's a situation. You know what I'm saying? I heard what the doctor said Big Mama wasn't going to make it through. I heard that shit from the 2021 all the way, well, not no more. That first 4 years was hell. That's all they was talking about for my life so bad. So I told myself, if you even bring it up about me not making it, we're going to have some problems. Because you got to be careful what you say out your fucking mouth. So if you keep talking death for my life, y'all put me in the box before the situation. And I wasn't having that shit. I send it back to the sender for where the fuck it came from. Oh yeah, honey. When I tell you I release a lot of doctors, you ain't put death over me. And they good for that. You know, they think they God. You're not God. You don't have the say on if Big Mama gonna make it or not. You understand what I'm saying? So don't ever let nobody tell you different because they got a medical piece of paper. No. You know God who God is. That's the doctor. That's the Dr. Victor. He's the one that's going to make everything that's okay. So that's why I'm here. And I'm glad I'm back to my social media. And we about to push this. So guys, I hope this was powerful for you Aries today. I want to thank you once for tuning in. And as we build this account again, it's going to go crazy. Once people find out that Big Mama is back, it's going to be amazing like it was before. But I was been out the loop, y'all, for about 5 years. You know, and they followed me as long as they could, but I got so sick to where I lost a lot of traction because I was that sick. So, and people understand. They understand what Big Mama went through. And I love them. They took good care of me and my daughter. The love, the support, the things they did when they did that thing for me overnight. And I woke up, I had so much goddamn money, it was crazy. They just loved on me. You know, they was around when Big Mama went through all this stuff. So they know They seen me. It was so bad to where they had to call the hospital. YouTube Active Food. And I gave that number, told them how they was treating me in that hospital, man. All my people from YouTube World acted their food on behalf of Big Mama. They took care of me. I mean, we talking about the lawyers and everything who was watching me on YouTube. So sometimes it ain't your own family, it's the people that you build your community with that's gonna stand with your ass. And when I tell you they worked with Big Mama, they did. So I'm always thankful. I'm gonna always come back into YouTube and love on my family. I've been seeing a lot of people start coming through who's been seeing me. Big Mama, you back. That makes me feel so good though. So y'all, I'm done. I'm tired. God always waking me up if God is breaking you up between 2 and 3, 4 in the morning, it's time to do work. I don't care what it is. Spirit opened me to do readings this morning. But when they wake you up between 4 in the morning, that means it's a message that the Spirit got to get out to the universe. Don't you be closing your mind to that. All right? With that being said, your girl, Ask Big Mama. We love y'all. Ashe. And remember, you can get a private reading. We got a special going on right now. 5 cards for $45. I will make sure all the information is on the of all my videos. We love y'all. Until then, Ashe. Yay, yay, yay.